This is Steve Schiffman, and I want to thank you very much for joining me today on this webcast that we try to do every single day for you as a sales rep, and if you're a sales manager, for you to help your sales representatives be more effective. Today, I want to discuss this. Now, if you can't see it, this is a staple remover. I'm sure you can hear that little clicking. It's a staple remover. And why do you think I'm showing you a staple remover today? Well, because it serves a purpose. It serves a purpose of taking out staples. Now, I know that sounds so ridiculous that that's what I'm going to talk to you about. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to you about a staple remover. Because not everybody knows what this is. Not everybody uses it. Because sometimes you don't staple anything. Back a long time ago, I had a job at First National City Bank, which is now Citibank. And my job at that time, when it would be 11 p.m. to 6 in the morning, I took out staples. That's what I did. I was part of a unit. It was a temporary thing. I was starting my business at that point. And my job would be to go in. I was hired by an agency to go in. I went to the bank, and there was a woman there. And what they did was they gave us papers that had been stapled together. Somebody else did that. I had no idea where it came from. These were stocks and certificates that would come in. They were stapled to the envelope that it came in. My job was to take the staples out, and there could be 3 or 4 in there, and now rearrange the papers so they made some sense to somebody, and then staple it again. But the key thing was first taking it out. So I would get there, and I would get there early, deliberately, because they only had 3 or 4 staple removers. The rest of these long straight pins that they used for papers to stick them in, and they weren't real effective, and they kind of hurt. But I got this, and I oh, this was great. Boom, 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 took it out. So what am I telling you about? Why am I telling you a story? Because this staple remover, as simple as it is, was actually created by someone. Someone sat there and said, gee, is there a better way? Listen to the word. Is there a better way? And then somebody sold this staple remover to other people, because someone made a living all this. Now, I don't know who invented this. Maybe I'll look it up. Maybe you want to look it up. But somebody invented it. Someone came up with this idea, and probably when he came up or she came up with the idea, they all went, huh? A staple remover? That's going to be something. Well, it was something then, and it's still something. You can do the same thing. You can create an opportunity for yourself if you just have a vision as to what you want to accomplish. As a salesperson, you need that vision. You need to think about it. You need to say to yourself, all right, what is it that we want to do today that's different than what we've done before? If everybody who listens now or watches this program now could simply come up with this little item, well, we'd all be millionaires or billionaires. I don't want you to think about it. What I want you to think about from this point on is, what are you going to do that's different than everybody else? If you simply go into a sales situation and you're the same as everybody else, why should they buy from you? Because you've got to be different. You've got to say, I've got something different, something that's better than what you're doing now. Steve Schiffman used these pins to take out a staple. I really did that. I did that for months, working all night until I could get a hold of this. And I would come in and get it. Just get it real fast. So that's my message today. My message today is be innovative. But you have to think about it. Here's my point. I want you every single day to journal out what your day was like. If you're not keeping a journal, you're making a mistake. If you're not writing down in a special book, in a special place, what you've done today, you're making a mistake. Because you're not reflecting on what you've learned. You're not reflecting on who you are. You're not reflecting on who you could be. I urge you to do that. Get a journal. Go to Staples. It's $1. Buy a spiral notebook. That's it. It's $1. Buy a spiral notebook and start a journal. Put today's date in. And every day write a paragraph. That's all. You don't have to write a lot. Just enough for you to say, today I did this, and today it was good or bad. You can judge it today. And this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. And then follow through. Here's the problem. I was listening to somebody the other day, a physical therapist. She said, nobody follows the physical therapy directions when they go home. When you're in physical therapy, oh, you do it because the person's there. But they give you that sheet that says, okay, do this, this, and this, and nobody really does it. She's a physical therapist. She doesn't do it either. Most of us don't do it. Most of us don't follow the diets we're given because we don't journal it out. We don't write it out. We don't say, I did this today or didn't do this. I want you to do it. I'm asking you to do it. I'm telling you, if you do it, it'll change your life. Okay? This is Steve Schiffman. And as always, I appreciate your being here. You know that if you need help or you want to get free lessons, you can call me or write to me. Go Schiffman at steveschiffman.com, internet. Use the website, steveschiffman.com, and I'll be glad to help you. In fact, I want to. I'll be glad to help you. In the meantime, thank you very much. And as always, you humble me by your presence.